Hey there, Mighty Math Team. How are you today? So, today what we're going to be doing is taking some of what we learned last year with percentages and decimals and taking what we've learned this year of multiplying decimals and how we can use it in real life. So, a lot of times when you go to restaurants, you may see or your parents are tipping. And usually when you tip your server, you tip them a certain percentage. Or when you go to the store and they're having a sale, 50% off, 25% off, 33% off. How do you figure out what to tip and how much you're getting off and what to pay? So we're going to take those, what we learned about our percentages last year, and apply it to what we've been learning this year. So let's get out our math journals and let's title this, how about let's call it decimals / percentages in real life. Okay, and we're going to be doing some practice with this tomorrow with tipping and have a fun activity plan that we're going to be doing. So let's take a second to review a little bit from last year. So if you had a percentage, so let's say I had 18%. That's the same as 1800s, which is the same as 1800s. Hopefully this is all ringing a bell from you from last year. So when we did the decimals, percentages, and fractions together. So, and if I had 9%, that'd be the same as 900s, which would be the same as 900s. Because with percentages, everything's out of 100. Just like when you take a test. When you get 80%, it's out of 100%. If you get 70%, it's out of 100%. Anything above 100% is extra credit. So we're going to take what we see here and apply it to our multiplying of decimals. So we know 18% is the same as 1800s. So now all I need to do is multiply. So let's say my bill at Miguel's is $32.41. And I want to tip my server 18%. So I'm going to multiply by that 18% to find out what the amount is that I need to tip. Now remember, with multiplying decimals, because I'm not multiplying by a whole number, it's going to be really less than $32. So, because remember, 32 times 41 times 1 whole is $32.41. Well, I'm only multiplying it by 1800s. So I'm way off from 1 whole. So I'm going to multiply this just like I would a regular decimal. I know I have 2 places here and 2 places here. So at the end, I'm going to be moving my decimal over 4 places. So let's start. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 2 is 16. 17, 18, 19. Carry my 1. 8 times 3 is 24. Plus 1 is 25. 0. Cross off. Cross off. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. Let's add them up. 2, 3, 13. Carry my 1. 7, 8, 5. Move it over 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now you might be saying, whoa, that's not a number. There's more than 2 digits after my decimal place. And there is, because I had to move it over 4 places. So usually what I do, you round to the hundredths place. So I'm going to keep my 5 and my 8 the same. My 3 is telling my 3 to stay the same. So if I was going to tip my server at Miguel's, I'm going to add an additional $5.83 to my bill for my server, which means if I took what my bill cost plus what I'm going to pay my server, bring down my decimal, that's an 8. My total bill is my calibration is going off, is $38.24. Okay, so that's how you're going to figure out. So the average tipping is 18 to 20%. So that's how you're going to figure out how much you need to tip and what your total price is going to be. So let's give one for you to try. Let's say you are going to, let's go to Psycho Sushi. And your bill at Psycho Sushi is $14.72. And you want to tip your server, they were really good. So you're going to tip them 20%. So go ahead and figure out how much your tip is going to be, and then what is your total price. Add them together to find out what your total price is. Pause the video, figure that out. Okay, welcome back. So let's take our $14.72 and times it to turn that into a decimal. I'm going to make it 20 hundredths. Now, I know these are going to be zeros all the way across, so I could put my zeros all the way across, or I could just add 1 0 and start multiplying. My 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 7 is 14, 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9, 2 times 1 is 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My 4 is telling my 4 to stay the same, which means my tip is going to be $2.94. So let's see what my total price is going to be. I'm going to take my $14.72 and I'm going to add my $2.94. Bring my decimal, 7. So my total amount that I'm going to pay to Psycho Sushi is $17.66. Okay, so that's how you figure out tips, or if you want to figure out the percentage of something. So now let's say something's on sale. There's a great sale going on at Emerald City. Everything is 33% off. So this is going to be a little bit different because of this word off. Okay? Because now I'm getting a credit. So I got to take that away from the total price. Because if I add it to the total price, I'm not getting a discount. I'm paying more. So because it's off, I'm going to have to subtract the amount that I get. But other than that, it's the same. So let's say I go there, I find this t-shirt that I want to buy, and it's $18.47. But I get 33% off of it. So I'm going to multiply, I'm going to turn my 33% into a decimal, 33 hundredths. Multiply out, 7 times 3 is 21. Carry my 2, 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 2 is 14. 24, 25. 3, 4, 5. Cross off, cross off, cross off. Add my 0. Now, I know it's all going to be the same because it's a 3 again. So I'm going to go 1, 4, 5, 5. Add them up. Move my decimal over 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. That 5 is telling the 9 to bump it up, so that 9 is actually going to become 10. So my total discount is $6.10. So now to figure out what my total price is going to be is I'm going to take that $18.47 and I'm going to subtract the $6.10 so I get money off rather than paying extra money. So 7 minus 0 is 7. 4 minus 1 is 3. Bring down my decimal, 2. So my total cost is now going to be $12.37. Okay, so when you get a percentage off, you want to make sure your total is less than what you started with. And you want to make sure if you're tipping when you get your total that it's more because you're giving an additional amount of money. Okay, so let's have you try one and then we'll be done. And so let's make your keyword today math. We'll make it math. Okay, so let's say you are going to Target. Target is having a sale on books. All books are 25% off. Okay, so you find a book that you like and it's $8.47. So find out how much your discount's going to be and what your total price will be. And go ahead and pause your video. Okay, welcome back. Now, I'm going to multiply by my 25% to find out what my discount is. 5 times 7 is 35. 20 plus 3 is 23. 42. 0. Cross off, cross off. 2 times 7 is 14. Carry my 1. That's 8 plus 1 is 9. 16. 5, 7, 9, 10, 11. 10, 11. Carry my 1. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 is telling the 1 to go up. So my total discount is going to be $2.12. So my $8.47 minus my $2.12, 5, 3, and 6. So my total cost for my book is going to be $6.35. Okay, and as I was doing this, I did realize that there's one more time that you're going to be using percentages. We'll talk about it in class tomorrow because you will be practicing it with our activity. But tax. The state of California always adds on this sales tax for most everything that you buy. So just like when you go to the book fair, remember they always tell you to make sure you have enough money for the sales tax. So it's the same thing as if tipping. You need to figure out what your sales tax is. So let's just say the state of California, I'm not getting into, because it's actually 8.75, so we're not going there. We're just going to pretend it's 8%. So if your sales tax is 8%, how come my phone rings every time I'm doing a or screencast? So let's say it's 8%. So 8% in a decimal is 800ths. So if my total bill for Target was $32.61, I'm going to have to multiply by that 8%, figure out my total, and add that to my bill. So the state of California can have their 8%. Okay? So I go 8, 48, that's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, 25, 26, cross off, 0, and then everything else is zeros. So I'm going to add it, move it over 4 places, 1, 2, 3, 4. 8's telling the 1 to go up. So my sales tax is $2.61. So I would have to add that to my $32.61 plus $2.61. 2, 12, 4, 5, 3 decimal. So my total at Target would be $35.22. Okay, so that is your screencast for today and showing you how multiplying decimals and using percentages applies in real life. So have a great afternoon and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.